Yeah, excuse me. Made a picture a little too big. But anyways, um, if you are a black Cubs fan, I think you might want to step back and want to listen to this. If you don't know, the Ricketts family, who now own the Chicago Cubs, they brought through the Tribune Company about what 2, maybe 3 years ago now. They father, the head of the family, was getting together with a super PAC on behalf of Mitt Romney to bring up Reverend Wright again, make the issue more racialized. The presidential campaign, I should say, more racialized. Now, I always knew the Ricketts was conservative, but I didn't know they was that conservative. I mean, their daughter leans left. They say she's for gay, lesbian rights. I think she's gay herself. I mean, or lesbian. Excuse me. I can't remember exactly. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. But the boys, they just like the father. But it went to damage control today, and what they was trying to do is bring up Reverend Wright, make Reverend Wright a campaign issue yet again. And Mitt Romney was doing it, but he people forget that nowadays people they record stuff, they save stuff. People are not dumb. And Chris Matthews brought up an interesting point that Mitt Romney went on Sean Hannity's show. Sean Hannity is a known racist. Anybody who's followed Sean Hannity know that he, even though he doesn't come out and say he hates black people, you know the words and the tone of his show and the level of attacks that level at the black community. And Chris Matthews brought up an excellent point. Even I didn't consider that he brought Reverend Wright during Black History Month and brought President Obama's faith. Now, Mitt Romney, I think he needs to be very careful with faith because, let's be honest, the Mormon church doesn't have a great history with the black community. I think the black community has been extremely respectful of Mr. Romney since he's popped up in the national media eye. Because I never forget when he did that thing. Who let the dogs out? Who? Now, some people say because he's wood and he tries hard, whatever, and all that stuff. He's a rich racist. And the Ricketts are rich racists. Just like the majority of business in this country, rich racists. Now, this evening, not take that back because I found out this morning, every image of Reverend Wright or the clips showed that highly edited clip of him talking about, and I quote, no, not God bless America, God damn America. If they played the clip in full, they'd know that he was building up and he was talking about the hypocrisy that the United States had perpetrated in this country, then go tell other people in the world how they should act or get indignant when somebody do or say something to us. But that didn't stop ABC from helping Fox push this story. And then the black men and women they did fight on these shows, nobody has said, the media got it wrong. The media took selected quotes out of context. They got the most inflammatory images. They took pictures of Reverend Wright while he was talking to make him look more angry, make the angry black man. And the first thing they asked Rahm Emanuel today and other people, we should be insulting that they insult our president. What about Reverend Wright? He's John Q. Public. He's not a politician. President Obama is in the public eye. See, this is why I get mad at the black community. We'll support Mr. Obama, but we won't support the people that actually have stood with us and fought with us. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I have mixed feelings about it because there's a part of me that wants to go out there and defend President Obama because as a black man, I recognize the attacks. But I told you guys, whether you've been following me since my original channel up until this channel, I said these things is going to happen. But I'm asking you, Chicago Cubs fans, those who are black, or anybody who's familiar with Chicago Cubs, the franchise, anything, that's going to boycott the Cubs. Okay? Not for President Obama, for Reverend Wright. Not for Reverend Wright, for the black community. Because they're trying to instigate, trying to make Reverend Wright the angry black man. This evening they played a commercial that those who work for McCain wanted to run, how they made John McCain have to be a patriot, but then made Reverend Wright and President Obama like they hate America. Reverend Wright served in 2 branches of the United States military. His patriotism should never have been questioned. The man pays his taxes. He's a pastor. He does what pastors do. He interprets the Bible. He points out hypocrisies. How many white pastors have said some pretty egregious things over the years and the media never made a big case out of it? Oh, I forgot they're white. But I'm disappointed in the black community that we have not stood with him while other elders. Now I'm going to be honest with you. Some black people lately have really made me look kind of stupid when I was defending them, even though I know that people are not perfect. People say and do things. But some of our leadership have thrown each other, or those of us in the black community, under the bus. Reverend Wright will always go down in history as a hater of America because the media distorted, and we as black people never call them out when they do this shit. Look what they're doing to Trayvon Martin. Look how they distorting his character. 17 years old, gets shot by a 28-year-old man, and they're going to make it like somehow Trayvon X for it. What we should have did instead of just marching, we should have went out after the finances of that town. We should have boycotted the business of that town. Just like we should boycott the advertisers with the Cubs, or we should, of those of us who watch the Cubs on WGN or ESPN, wherever the games come on, we shouldn't watch the games. Here it is. Minister Farrakhan broke it down about these sports teams and these club owners, how they sit back and talk about us, marginalize us, and then we say little or nothing. The black ball players for the Cubs should sit there and say, hey, man, you got to come a little bit harder. Now watch the Rickies what they're going to do. Tomorrow, maybe next week, or they may not do it at all. They might come out with a statement because they had the spokesman out, but they're going to come out again. And they're going to start saying, we apologize. They're going to donate some money to some black charity or something like that. Or they're going to try to sugarcoat and get some black pastors and to come and get in front of the camera. I hope those brothers don't, because they do, we should roast their ass. But I hope those black Cub fans and those white Cub fans that actually, what I'm talking about, white folk ain't going to do that. But those black Cub fans across the country, boycott the Ricketts family. We got to stop putting these people in check. We need to start using our power. If I own the Cubs team and I did that to Mitt Romney and said I wanted to plan something against Mitt Romney, do you think the media would let me off the hook? Or think about yourself as the owners of the team. Do you think they would let y'all hook, or use advertisers? Do you think they'll let you off the hook? I tell you, man, every day these people proving me right. Every day, brothers and sisters, but we got to stop fighting among each other because they figure they can do whatever the fuck they want. We ain't going to say anything. Like I said, I'm at odds that I want to defend President Obama. I want to vote for him, but until he gets vocal and call this shit out and quit throwing brothers and sisters under the bus, they're going to keep doing this. The only reason why white people they can do this to Reverend Wright because we didn't say anything. And I'm watching these handkerchief head news anchors and pundits not correct the record that Reverend Wright didn't say he hated America. But thanks to Fox and thanks to people like at ABC giving Fox cover, this is a story that's been pushed out here for the last 4 years. I'm telling you, 50 years from now, we're going to sit back and look at this time and say, damn, what the fuck will we do? Why do we do this? Why do we turn on each other? I'm telling you, I can see what's about to happen. I've been warning our brothers, this is why my videos on my channel been hit so hard, because I'm pointing out this shit. I'm holding the mirror up to these people. And some people can't take that shit. Telling you, brothers and sisters, we need to stop controlling our doubt. We need to make our voice heard. We need to write in. We need to write to WGN. We need to write to these advertisers. We need to put these people on blast. They was going to use race again. This is how the way they feel they can get away over in this country, by making the black man, the black woman, or black child the villain.